Ezra 6:9, the second part. Let's use this video to talk about accents, specifically these. We had said that these were munach, which is a conjunctive accent that totally makes sense to be within a construct. The thing is, we sort of breezed over the presence of this vertical bar. Normally, when you see a munach followed by the vertical bar, it's a munach lagarme, a combination of marks that make one disjunctive accent. The thing, though, is it could be a munach followed by a pasek, which itself is not an accent, but has several uses within the overall Masoretic system of notation. So how are we going to distinguish between them? Let's use the resources at our fingertips. We open to the BHS, Ezra 6:9, and we notice actually that there are circles above those vertical bars, directing us to a note in the margin, pasekata de safe, and a number 9. That takes us to the note at the bottom of the page, 3904 in Masora Magna. So we look up in Masora Gadola, where Gadola is the Hebrew word instead of the Latin Magna, to note 3904, Pasekata de Sephara Ezra, which is saying these are the paseks in the book of Ezra. And in specifically verse 9 of chapter 6, the Masoretes list off these three uses of pasek. So what's interesting is, as we go back to Ezra 6:9, the Masoretes are saying that the vertical bars in red are pasek. Interesting, right? That actually means that in green we have a munach lagarme. In the same verse, there's munach plus pasek twice, and then a munach lagarme, and then finally a pasek that doesn't involve a munach sign at all. Now, what's the significance of this? Well, we can begin to talk about it by looking at a cantillation analysis. This is a data set for the Lexham Hebrew Bible on Logos Bible Software. Here we have the inaccurate designation of two munach lagarme towards the beginning of the verse. So we've already said this is an error according to the Masoretes. We look at the other cantillation analysis in Logos. It's a simpler standalone module, and it also inaccurately labels this munach plus pasek as munach lagarme twice. Now, what's the significance of all of this? I'm always encouraging critical thinking towards the use of electronic resources. So we're saying, based on what the Masoretes said, Logos's cantillation analyses are wrong. But let's also use critical thinking about the Masoretes. Is their note correct based on the behavior of accents throughout the Hebrew Bible? That'll be the subject of the next video.